Okay, Max, now we're going to look at your underwater view of your breaststroke. Again, this is a much better position. You got your head down, you're reaching forward with your hands. You have really good feel up front, but you can tell your feet are apart and your hands are already separating to start to pull water. And really what I'd like to see you do is try to hold on to that a little longer. Let these feet get completely together on that line before you start pressing your hands out. You can just see them. They're just pressing just a little bit outward as they start, and I want you to hold that streamline a little longer. That will help the timing with your head. So as you're coming here, you can see the feet have finished and those hands are already sliding out, and they've gotten wider than the shoulders at this point. So then you're pressing out and the head just doesn't have enough time as that finish of the kick is happening to get up. So as you can see here, you're dropping those elbows back into the stroke, and it's because your head's still underwater. So your head's here and then your elbows are dropping back, and that's losing power in your stroke when you do that. So you're kind of folding back and trying to get the head up. So timing would be better if you just hold those hands out in front a little bit longer, waiting for the finish of that kick. And then as you press those hands out, start lifting the head then, and that will get you in a better position. Again, we can see that the elbows are way back and the rib cage are really far back. They shouldn't be exactly this far back. They're almost to the suit, and then your hands are kind of underneath your chest. And I'd like to see your hands more here, your elbow more towards the ribs, the top of the ribs, into the shoulders, so they're in a better position to give you leverage and a little more balance. And then as you're coming forward, again, shooting those hands forward, finish a kick, finish a little quicker with the kick, and then you can see the feet are just a little bit off plane. So you want to make sure that the feet, you don't have one foot here and then one foot slightly above that. You want to make sure they're on the same plane. That's just slight, but I think if you press a little harder with your kick, they'll be closer to that. And then you can just see the elbows are just leading the way a little bit in terms of that pull. Okay, then when we come into the wall for the turn, we'll just watch that. I like the way you reach and pull water though. Flat hands into the pull, that's great. As you come into the wall, you keep your head down for a split second, could keep it down a little longer, get the knees up tight. Again, the hands should be together at this point, so you can see how you trailed with that arm, you're not exactly high with it, and you can just see you're late with that part and late with this part. So your arms are apart, and they should be more here at this point so that they're together. So if you had that higher elbow at that earlier point, the hands would already be together in the streamline. So you're in a better position to push off the wall at that point. Feet are in a good position for the push off, rotating to your stomach. Good depth on your pull out. Again, you pull really good water, so you're in a good position to pull water, and you're underneath your body. It could be a little tighter underneath the body. I'd like that dolphin kick to happen ahead of time, because that right there didn't do a whole lot. And then you keep the head down until you press those hands towards the surface, which is really good. So that timing's really good. And we just got to work on some of the other timing. But you pull so much water up front, we just got to work on a few of the timing components, and your breaststroke will take off.